Shannon Scott here with Creative Grace Homes. It's February, it's time for another Small Biz Spotlight feature. This month it's Grande Station. It's under new ownership. Eric and Rachel Hyatt took over the restaurant last September. The changes that they've made at this restaurant are palatable. You can tell the minute you walk in the door. All I can encourage you to do is go and get the good food. Meet Eric and Rachel. It's worth every ounce of your time. And thank you always for supporting me as I support other small businesses. I am Shannon Scott here with Creative Grace Homes and Eric and Rachel Hyatt, owners of Grande Station. I want to introduce you to them and their passion, and so let's just get started. So tell me why you picked the restaurant, this restaurant and restauranting, a restaurateur, is that the right word?
Yeah, the restaurant business being restaurateurs. Well, we're both passionate about food, but even more passionate about food, it's people. And it's the people that we love about this business. And I know I've been in the restaurant industry now for probably, 15, 20, 37 years.
Great.
Something along those lines. 37 years I've been in the business. And I love the people. That's what drives me.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the food's got to be good, of course.
True.
But it's the people that makes the food good, right? Isn't it? I mean, that's the whole part, is a team that brings it to the customer.
Yeah, and growing up too, I grew up in an Italian family, and that's, over the years, it was always about gathering around food and celebrating life around food. And so when I visit my family, we, over breakfast, talk about what we're going to be doing for lunch. And then at lunchtime, we're discussing what we're going to have for dinner. And then, the dinner conversations is, preparing for breakfast. So it goes from one meal to the next. And that's translated. One of the things that Rachel and I, that we connect with so strongly on, is we like to entertain. And Rachel throws one heck of a party, and we've got to see that over the years with our children, with their first and second birthday parties, housewarming parties, showers, sprinkles, events that we put on for other friends. It's just something that she really excels at, and it's like she really pays attention to the details. And one of the things that I've noticed since we've taken over Grande Station since September, we've made some little changes to the restaurant in the way of the aesthetic, the tables, adding the boost to the patio out here. More importantly, the bathrooms. And every single day I get someone that comes out and is like, wow, the bathrooms are amazing, they're beautiful. And it's the touches, it's the details that she brings to the table. It's the cloth towels instead of paper towels, and having the air freshener in there, the different things that ladies will appreciate having in the bathroom, that those kinds of things. And just the aesthetic, it's really appealing, and it's very and it's the details. And it's a bathroom. Evidently, it's not just a bathroom.
It's not just a bathroom. From my side, as a customer, it gauges, honestly, this is kind of a funny thing, but it gauges the rest of the restaurant. The restroom. If the restroom is a shambles, I'm gonna be a little curious about what's happening in the kitchen. Truly.
Well, luckily here you can just look. The kitchen's right there for all the world to see.
Which is good. I kind of like that also, but I mean, why not?
Yeah. And when we took over, Rachel, you could talk about it too. What was one of the first things that you fell in love with Grande Station?
I feel like on the spot right now.
Yeah,
All the things.
staff.
It was the staff. Yeah, we have the most incredible staff. I would put our staff up against anybody in this city. Most of them have been here for years. Most of them have worked multiple positions within this restaurant, and they, more than anything, they operate as a team. Everybody has each other's backs.
Great.
Where there's not, we do have sections, and a lot of people think we're on a tip pool, which we're not. That's just like how well they care for one another and look out for one another. That's rare to find. The hardest thing about being in this industry is building staff. So the fact that we have such a cohesive, symbiotic front of the house and back of the house situation happening here.
Yeah, and that leads me to the next point, is that our customers, our regulars, they treat our staff like they're an extension of their family. And that's how we want our customers to feel. Like, this is a comfortable, safe place. It's a neighborhood spot. It's where you go to, hey, like, good to see you again. Great to have you back, Steve. And those kinds of things. Like, Michigan's crushing it. Good, you must be happy today. Because the Michigan just played, and you have guests that come in or big Michigan fans. Like, that happens on a regular basis, every day, all day. And the way that they connect with our, like, the kitchen being so open and right there.
Right.
Sometimes customers are standing right there in the kitchen talking to the staff, catching up with them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see, and we feel really lucky to be a part of it, and to keep that kind of camaraderie and family vibe going. It's really exciting.
Well, I mean, it's partly staff, it's partly you. I think it's also part of the food. It's like everything that you do, and then when you're already coming from your heart as community oriented, and you're collaborative, and that was easy to sense the first time I met you, and then asked, can you help me with your coffee and their silent auction, and I'm like, that's what we can do. We don't normally do this, but we'll do that, and just really stepped in to the rest of the businesses down here, which I think is a catalyst for success also. But it's neighborly.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a part of really supporting, because as a small business owner, as you know, you have to lock arms. You have to lock arms with the people that are successful. But you can tell, honestly, when you walk through the door, the difference that you've made so far in this house, this home, it's very easy. It's very palatable. The food is fabulous. But it speaks. You guys are wonderful, and so I thank you for letting me spend time with you today.
Yeah, thanks for chatting with us too, Shannon.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and then happy. We'll blast this out in February and.
Live music every Thursday, 5 Thursdays this month, which is
that's fun
and unique.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The shortest month of the year, and you got the most days of music.
Oh, that's fun. That's good. I'm glad you mentioned that.
And so yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Shannon.